Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Looney. Today we're going to go over how this week went with all the volatility with the tariffs talk and how I'm reacting to it. So before we get into it, quick shout out to the Discord. It is free to join, and then I also offer premium perks that involves one-on-one coaching. There's a course. I do trade alerts. You can check it out. All links to that will be in the description. But yeah, so this week we saw the tariffs getting canceled, and then we saw the court appeal it so that they're reinstated. And now we're seeing the tariffs back into effect. Also, at the same time, the U.S. and China relations do remain tense. We saw some tweets from Trump being aggravated at China. And these two stories have added pressure to the market, and we've seen volatility. This past week, I am down 1%, and today I am down 0.8%. So we're going to talk about how I reacted and what I'm doing, what I bought, and just what I'm staying away from. So first off is I sold options. Now, if you guys don't know, I always sell options. I collect premium, selling puts, selling calls, and just repeat. And I did it on Mara and Riot are my two positions. So you can see, let's go over Riot. I have a sell put on Riot, $7.5 put. I have another $7.5 put. We have a $7 put and two more $7.5 puts. So a lot of puts being sold on Riot. Right now, I am down 13% overall, and I do have a bunch of covered calls that are helping getting that return up. And I also want to see, so my cash collateral is $3,700. So I'm basically prepared to put $3,700 into Riot in case it does drop to 7.5, which I'm not sure if it will. I'm okay if it does. And if it doesn't, that's perfectly fine with me. I get my premium and I could redo these trades or do a similar trade, maybe even better price. So I'm just trying to acquire shares at lower prices and get my average cost down. It's at 9.26, and my overall down 13% once again. And then when I sell these or acquired these shares, I will sell calls. So I have a bunch of calls on Riot. And then let's also switch over to Mara because I'm doing puts on these ones as well. Almost 6,700 cash collateral. And I have a bunch of puts, $14 put, $13.5 put, $14 put, $13 put, and one more $12.5 put. Now, I'm trying to acquire more shares of Mara at cheaper prices, discounted prices, so I can get my average cost down, my total return up, and just look to sell these shares at a profit because I have no intent to sell these, especially at a loss. So I'm simply just selling puts on these ones, getting that premium, and just repeating. Now, this $14 put, I might get assigned. I think it's in 2 weeks. We'll see where Riot or Mara ends up. It might be below that $14 put. And if I acquire those shares at $14, and also that 13.5, there's a chance of getting assigned. If I do get acquired these, my average cost should go down to $15 or $16, somewhere around there, close, a lot less than the 16.42 average cost I have right now. And then I could sell covered calls, like I just said. And I have a bunch of those going on, or I have two going on with those, one at 15.5 and one at $16. So those I might be looking to close soon just to get that realized gain. So although I am down this week or this day, I am using options to help my portfolio. So while I'm selling options, I'm also sticking with my DCA strategy. So we switch over to here on crypto. I'm still putting $1 to $3 into different cryptos, various positions. So I have Doge that I'm putting $3 a day and I'm not selling. So I'm just simply buying $3 and I'm not putting all my money in. So that $3 a day should add up and takes the emotion out, and which is difficult. It's hard to trade with things going up and down, especially with a position like this, Dogecoin, which can go down 13% in just the past week. By doing $3 a day, it really takes that out of the equation. And Luckily, I did take profits when it was at that 24-cent mark. And yeah, this 24 cent is really where I decided to sell, maybe a little less. But overall, I took profits as we could see it at the right time because it has dipped 14%. And I'm just buying the dip. So today, I'm going to put $3 in. It's going to be automatic. So building this position. And then same with Bitcoin. I am not looking to sell right now. Just putting a little in, not going all in because we could see Bitcoin fall even further and drop below 100,000. I mean, we've seen this before that Bitcoin and just crypto overall is very volatile. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a drop. Now, not only am I doing it into crypto, but also some stock plays. And if we go down here, I have Hood, which is actually green today, but it is such a small position in my portfolio that it hasn't really affected my entire portfolio. So this one I'm only putting $2 a day, and not because I'm not bullish, but just because I am looking at opportunity costs. I'm really focusing on my Riot and Mara position, getting those average costs down and just selling for a profit. So right now, Hood's a very small position, continuing to put $2 a day, just acquire these shares. It is a pretty high cost stock at $66, so selling puts would require more capital, like maybe $6,000. So I'm not selling puts on Hood just yet. I might in the future, but as of now, I am not. And then if we go over to Sony, again, this one has dipped and I'm not putting all my money in. I was buying a lot more when it was at $25. And now that it's gone above that, I'm putting $8 a day, which is still a lot, but I'm trying to acquire 100 shares with that position. So red days like this are actually opportunities, and this is why I DCA. You don't really have to time the market. You just stay consistent, and it helps build your portfolio over time. Because days like this, many are scared to put money in. They think it's a falling knife, which it could possibly be a falling knife. And by putting money in every day, you can simply not time the market. You can just get in on lower days. Now, what I didn't do, and that is I didn't chase dips aggressively. So although I put a lot of selling puts, I did them at what I feel very safe deltas and just good overall price points. And I still have cash. I still have $800 of cash in my portfolio ready for a more of a pullback. Or maybe I'll do more aggressive. I'll do more like buying options, like buying calls. And the second thing is I didn't try to predict the bottom. So I sold some of these puts before even today's dip. So I didn't even predict the bottom. It's still dropping, going lower. Who knows where it is actually going to go. And I'm just simply selling puts, collecting that premium, and then sell covered calls when I get acquired. So I can't really time these things, and that's why I'm not trying to predict the bottom. And the last thing is I'm not looking for other positions at this moment unless I feel confident long term. That's why I'm only doing some cryptos, Hood, and Sony right now. And I'm just overall avoiding short-term trades that require perfect timing. Especially right now, there's too much noise going on with macro uncertainty, with the news around tariffs and just global tensions, which can trigger short-term volatility. But for me, this is all about just building solid positions over time and not reacting emotional. So today's red day or red week is all just part of the journey, all just part of the cycle. And by selling options, DCAing into long-term plays, and just avoiding unnecessary risk, I am staying on track to my strategy. So drop a comment below. Let me know, what was your move on today, on this week? Did you buy? Did you sell? Or did you just hold? Like, subscribe, and join the Discord if you want real-time breakdowns. Peace.